Hello students, today we are going to discuss the article percentage composition and molecular formula. Percentage composition and molecular formula. So how this percentage composition is calculated in any given compound. So I will explain with the help of a simple example. For example, if the score of a student in a unit test is 18 marks out of 20. If the scoring of a student in a test is 18 marks out of 20, how we convert this into percentage? We do simple calculation. From 20, he has got 18 marks. Therefore, if 100 are considered, then what will be his or her scoring? So by cross multiplication of this, 100 multiplied by 18 divided by 20, so that is equal to 90%. And therefore we say that the scoring of the student is 90% like this. So similar concept is applied in our chemical compounds. And whenever the molecular formula is given to us and we know the atomic mass of every element that is present in the molecular formula, very easily you can convert that mass in terms of its percentage, and therefore we use the word percentage composition and the molecular formula. So let us try to see what is the percentage composition and the molecular formula of a substance, how they are related. For example, molecular mass of sodium hydroxide, NaOH. If we calculate this, atomic mass of sodium 23 plus atomic mass of oxygen 16 plus atomic mass of hydrogen 1 equal to 40. So this is the molecular mass of sodium hydroxide. Now in this 40, out of 40, similar to our previous example, out of 40, the contribution of sodium is 23. Therefore in 100, what will be the contribution of sodium? It is so simple. So in 40 parts of NaOH, there is a contribution of 23 parts sodium. Therefore, if we take 100 parts of NaOH, then what will be the contribution of sodium? Just by cross multiplication, 100 multiplied by 23 divided by 40. So this factor is 2.5. This factor is 2.5. 100 multiplied by 23 divided by 40, this factor is 2.5, and therefore the percentage will be 557. So it will be 57.5%. So meaning of that, in 40 parts of sodium hydroxide, the contribution made by sodium is 23 parts. And that's why if 100 parts of sodium hydroxide is considered, what is the contribution of sodium in 100 parts? The answer comes to be equal to 57.5. Now, instead of sodium, if you try to calculate the contribution of oxygen, then we can write 40 parts of sodium hydroxide if it is taken. What is the contribution of oxygen in that? The contribution of oxygen is 16 parts oxygen is there. 16 parts oxygen. And therefore, if 100 parts of sodium hydroxide is taken, what is the contribution of oxygen in that molecular formula? So by cross multiplication, it will be 16 into 100 divided by 40. Again, the factor 100 by 40 will be 2.5, and therefore if you multiply that by 2.5, the percentage will come to be equal to 40%. So दोस्तों, so simple this calculation is 40% contribution of oxygen in 100 parts of sodium hydroxide. And if you try to calculate the percentage of hydrogen, then here we'll have to remove this oxygen. We'll write over here 40 parts sodium hydroxide corresponds to 1 part hydrogen. Therefore, 100 parts of sodium hydroxide corresponds to how many parts of hydrogen? So again, 100 multiplied by 1 divided by 40. So factor as it is remains, and therefore it is 2.5%. So according to our calculations now, we'll try to write the percentage of every element. See here, the percentage of sodium was 57.5 plus the percentage of oxygen was 40% and the percentage of hydrogen was 2.5%. So if you add these three figures, it will be 100%. It will be 100%. So this concept is called by the name as a percentage composition. So if we know the molecular formula, the percentage composition of every element in the formula can be calculated. So what is the meaning of percentage composition? What is the meaning of percentage composition? We'll try to see first. So percentage composition is nothing but it is the number of parts of given element, number of parts of an element in 100 parts of the compound, in 100 parts of the compound. So that will be called by the name as a percentage composition. Number of parts of an element in 100 parts of that compound, it will be called as a percentage composition. So the formula is percentage of an element is equal to mass of that element in molecule divided by molar mass of the molecule multiplied by 100. Now, if this formula is applied, we can easily calculate the percentage of any element. Now, if the example given is like this, calculate percentage of every element in acetic acid. Calculate percentage of every element in acetic acid. Now, the molecular formula of acetic acid is CH3COOH, can be written as C2H4 and O2. Now, what is the contribution of carbon atoms in this molecular formula? 12 into 2, that is 24 parts by weight of carbon is present. Then 4 parts by weight of hydrogen is present. And 32 parts by weight of oxygen is present. So these are the parts by weight of every element or mass of every element, we can say, in the molecule. Now, if you try to apply this formula to this compound, acetic acid, now what can we write? Percentage of carbon is equal to mass of carbon in the molecule divided by molar mass of the molecule multiplied by 100. So what is the mass of carbon? The mass of carbon is 24 divided by, what is molar mass? Molar mass is 60. If you calculate this, it comes to be equal to 60. This plus this plus this. So divided by 60 and this is multiplied by 100. This is multiplied by 100%. So this will be, we will take one common factor. 100 divided by 60 will be common everywhere. Mind it well, friends. 100 is the real number in the formula itself, and molar mass of that particular substance will not change. And that's why in this case 100 by 60 will be common and we'll write 24 outside the bracket like this. So this 100 by 60 is 10 by 6. 10 by 6. And 10 by 6 is 10 by 6 into 24. So that is equal to 5 by 3, 1.66. So this factor will be 1.66 common everywhere, and therefore we can say now what is the percentage by mass of carbon. 1.66 multiplied by 24. So that is equal to we'll do over here. One 44 plus 14, 154, 158, 8, 5, 29. So it is 29.84, 29.84% like this. Now, so we'll write over here, what is the percentage of carbon in acetic acid? It is 29.84. 29.84% of carbon. Now, if I replace this carbon by another element, percentage of, now we'll write percentage of oxygen. So again here it will be mass of oxygen, that is 32 now, divided by molar mass of acetic acid 60 into 100. Again 100 by 60 will take common factor and multiply it by 32. So this common factor will be 1.66. So I will write over here 1.66, and this 1.66 multiplied by 32. So it will be 53.12. So this is 53.12%. So now here we'll write percentage of oxygen, it is 53.12%. 53.12%. And lastly, if you try to calculate now the percentage of hydrogen, even no need to calculate, just add these two and subtract from 100, you will get the percentage of hydrogen. But if anybody wants to calculate it, now we can write it like this: percentage of hydrogen is equal to, now this is not 32, the contribution of hydrogen in the molecular formula is 4, therefore 1.66 multiplied by 4, 1.66 multiplied by 4, so that is equal to 6.64%, and that's why the percentage of hydrogen in the molecular formula, it will be 6.64. So दोस्तों अगर आप इसको ऐड कर दीजिए तो आपको ये 100% मिलेगा. So in this way you can calculate the percentage of any element in the molecular formula, or you can calculate the percentage composition of every element in the molecular formula. So which are the questions which normally asked on the percentage composition? So some typical examples are there on which he may ask you to calculate the percentage composition of every element in the molecular formula. So I will enlist some compounds over here. You can try for the percentage composition. The first famous example, that is glucose, C6H12O6. You may calculate percentage composition. Then the second example is potassium hydroxide. Calculate the percentage composition of every element in potassium hydroxide. One more is there which can be which is frequently asked, and that is benzene. The molecular formula is C6H6 and so on. So urea is also there, urea. So the formula structure of urea, NH2 C double bond O NH2, and if you prepare molecular formula from this, you can write N2H4CO. He may ask you percentage of every element in urea. The molecular weight or molar mass of this is 180. The molar mass of this is 56. The molar mass of this is 78. The molar mass of this is 60. 28 plus 4 plus 12 plus 16. Just add these 4. Yeah. So the molecular mass of urea is 60. Now it's very simple. You can go very easily for the percentage. Now here contribution of glucose in glucose, carbon is 72, hydrogen is 12 and oxygen is 96. So what will be the common factor to calculate the percentage composition? In 180 we are having 72. Therefore in 100 what is the contribution? So 100 multiplied by 72 divided by 180. So this factor will be common. 100 into 72 divided by, in 180 it is 72. So in 100. So 100 into 72 by 180. So here this percentage will be same, this molar mass will be same, and therefore the constant ratio for the calculation of percentage composition in case of glucose, it will be 100 divided by 180, means it is 1 upon 1.8. Just multiply by 72, you will get carbon, multiply by 12, you will get hydrogen, multiply by 96, you will get oxygen. Now in case of potassium hydroxide, if you try to calculate, what is the common factor? The common factor will write here. See, in 56, 100 will be divided by 56. It will be common factor. Very easy to calculate the or to find out the common factor. Multiplied by, अगर पोटेशियम का पूछा है तो multiply by 39. अगर ऑक्सीजन का पूछा है तो instead of 39 multiply by 16. अगर हाइड्रोजन का पूछा है तो instead of 16 write 1. So in this way you can find out one common factor for the calculation and just go on multiplying by the contribution of given element. Now in case of benzene, if you try to find out the common factor, what is the molar mass of benzene? The molar mass of benzene is 78. So 100 divided by 78, this will be common factor for benzene. If it is multiplied by 72, it will give carbon percentage, and if you multiply it by 6, it will give you percentage of hydrogen, like this. Now what is urea? 60. What is the common factor to calculate the percentage of every element in urea? See, here 100 divided by 60, this will be the common factor to calculate the percentage composition of every element in urea. If it is to be of nitrogen, multiply this by 28. For hydrogen, multiply by 4. For carbon, multiply by 12. And for oxygen, multiply by 16. You will get the percentage composition of every element over here. Similarly, you may calculate the percentage composition of some hydrocarbons also. For example, he wants to know, calculate the percentage composition of every element present in methane. These hydrocarbons are very important, so we'll take one example of it. So because it is required in the next article. So CH4, calculate the percentage composition of every element in CH4. Now what is the molar mass of CH4? It is carbon 12 plus hydrogen 4 equal to 16. Now what is the common factor to calculate percentage of every element? C 16 मोलार मास कभी चेंज नहीं होता, डिवाइडेड बाय परसेंटेज के लिए जो 100 है वो कभी चेंज नहीं होता. So these two are constant figures and therefore this is the factor. If I multiply this by 12, I will get percentage of carbon. I will get percentage of carbon. So if you calculate this, in 16 parts, 12 parts are there. So in 100 parts, how many parts? In 100, what is the part? So the common factor will be, here see, 100 multiplied by 12 divided by 16. So this will be common factor to calculate the percentage composition. Now, if you solve this, you will get the percentage of carbon to be equal to 75. Now, for percentage of hydrogen, again the common factor will be 100 divided by 16. Just multiply it by the contribution of hydrogen, and the contribution of hydrogen is 4. So if you solve this, you will get 25%. तो दोस्तों इस तरह से कंपाउंड अगर कौन सा भी दिया तो फर्स्ट यू गो फॉर द कॉमन फैक्टर orally by looking into the formula and its molar mass, and then just go on multiplying by the contribution of every element in the molecular formula. You will get the percentage composition of every element.